Hey everybody, it's Monday, which means it's the start of the new week. It is the sixth and final week. I hope you are doing well, recovering from that post Thanksgiving, post turkey hangover. I don't know about you, but I always enjoy Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite times of the year, mostly because I get to eat all day without feeling a whole lot of guilt. Um, we are in week 6, which means we're talking about the general epistles this week, as well as apocalyptic literature, more specifically, the book of Revelation. Just to be clear, it's the book of Revelation, not the book of Revelations. Revelations is something different altogether, but Revelation is the final book in our Bible, and that's what we're going to talk about this week. A few general housekeeping items then. Remember, the final week, you have a course evaluation that is due in addition to your normal 2 discussion questions and a final project. But just while we're here on the home page, let's also I want to briefly mention this extra credit opportunity right here. Click on week 6 recap discussion for extra credit, and it says right here, now that you've completed the course, take a couple of minutes to reflect on your experience. Then in 100 words or more, respond to both of these questions. You get up to 10 extra credit points. So if you have 100 to 150 words and you reflect deeply on your experiences in this course, you will get all 10 points, I promise you. What do you consider to be your single greatest takeaway from this course? And then the second question, part 2, as a leader? What is one lesson that you learned in this course that you can teach others that will add value to their lives? And take note of this, my friends, that your answer has to be different for both of those questions. You can't use the same response to answer both of those questions. So that is that. Now let's go back and look at week 6. The overview is um, we're going to look at the general epistles: James, 1st, 2nd Peter, 1st, 2nd, 3rd John, and Jude, as well as the book of Revelation. And then you have some readings here, as you always do. It's a bit on the shorter side this week, as well as some additional resources. Now, let's go back really quickly to the discussion questions right here. This week we're going to discuss um, the epistles. So just like we've done in previous weeks, select one of the general epistles. If you've already used a general epistle in a previous part of the course, you need to pick a new epistle. So don't draw from the same well repeatedly. I will check on that. I want to make sure that you are exploring new territory here, and talk about why you chose the book that you did, why it's significant, what makes it unique. And as always, cite your sources. And then discussion question number 2 for week 6. Why is the book of Revelation significant to the New Testament? That's the first part of the question. And to modern Christianity? That's the second part of the question. Thirdly, why do you think so many people are drawn then to the book of Revelation? So there's really 3 questions to this discussion. Why is it significant to the New Testament and the early Christians, the audience? John writes to a very specific audience in the book of Revelation. He writes to the churches, right? He writes to the churches in Asia Minor, the 7 churches, and they're listed in the opening chapters of the book of Revelation. And so, why is it significant to them? What is the purpose of Revelation? And then also, what is the purpose today for us as modern Christians? And then and talk about why this is such an intriguing book. And then lastly, my friends, is your final project or your final paper. And the details are right here for you. And you can click on either of these links, whether you do the PowerPoint presentation or the reflection paper, submit it here for your final grade. It's been an absolute pleasure. If I don't get the chance to tell you in an email or in a message, but it's been an absolute joy. It's been a real pleasure to journey with you throughout the entire New Testament over these last 6 weeks. It's a lot of content crammed into a short amount of time and space, and I think you all have really handled it well. I've seen a lot of improvement in your discussions and in your writings. I think you're reviewing my comments that I leave for you in your papers and the feedback that I give to you. I just hope that it serves as an encouragement to you as well as a challenge. My job is both to encourage and to challenge you, right? And so I hope that I've done that well and served you well in this way. And I hope you have a great week, everybody. Take care.